This is the COMA Girl Daily Podcast, written by Stephanie Bond. July 25th, Monday.
Your daughter's doctor said she hasn't shown any signs of waking up.
The district attorney, Kelvin Lucas, sounded stooped and frowny. He must be intimidating since my parents had barely said anything, leaving most of the talking to David Spooner.
That's correct,
David said.
There's been no change in Marigold's condition for several weeks now.
I wanted to scream. Dr. Tyson should have told him and my family I allegedly squeezed Dr. Jarvis's hand, even if she didn't believe it happened. Lucas made a mournful sound.
Unfortunately, even if the evidence points to Keith Young as the driver at fault, that leaves me in an awkward position. With your daughter in limbo, so are the charges.
What do you mean? My dad asked. It means, Sydney said, they need to know if Marigold is dead or alive before they file charges. Am I right, Mr. Lucas?
As awful as it sounds, yes. Before a judge can pass sentence, we have to spell out what the damages are. And right now, no one really knows.
You can't look at my daughter and see how she's been damaged? My mom asked. Go, Mom.
Mrs. Kemp, I'm very sorry about your daughter,
Lucas said, gentling his tone.
But if a jury thinks she might get up and walk tomorrow, they're not going to convict on a higher count. I'm not saying I won't file charges. I'm just trying to explain how tough the road ahead might be.
I heard on the news,
my dad said,
that Keith Young wouldn't submit to a blood test at the scene.
That's correct. His blood was drawn when he arrived at the police station.
After how much time passed?
David Spooner asked.
About 45 minutes.
So unless he blows over the legal limit, there's no case, Sydney said.
Not necessarily, but it does complicate matters.
When will you get the phone records? Sydney asked. Oh no, she sounded worried. Did she have a reason to be worried?
We should get your sister's and Keith Young's phone records any day now.
Why is everything taking so long? My mother asked.
Laws regarding data on phones and car electronics are complicated,
Lucas said.
And when we get the information, it has to be processed by experts to ensure the accuracy. These days, cases are won and lost in the evidence collecting and processing phase. We have to do everything by the book to make sure we have a strong case if and when we get to that point.
Keith Young is as guilty as he can be,
my dad said, his voice rising.
All these professional athletes think they can get away with anything, and he doesn't even have the decency to stay away from the cameras.
In all fairness, the press seems to be chasing him,
Lucas said.
The Falcons have to allow cameras in practices to drum up publicity for the season. And sure, the reporters are going to seek out Young because of this case.
But that can be to our advantage,
David Spooner said.
It keeps the public opinion on our side.
No offense, Mr. Spooner,
Lucas said,
but I need more than Facebook friends to win a case. I need solid evidence. So for now, we're in a stall pattern.
Welcome to my world.
Hi there. This is Stephanie Bond, author of the COMA Girl Daily Podcast. The drama keeps building, doesn't it? If you're enjoying the story, I hope you'll consider leaving a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts to help more people find COMA Girl. Thank you so much. And come back tomorrow for another can't-miss episode of COMA Girl.